Practically, we have many examples in which we use a lead containing two wires and these two wires are carrying current. Maybe we make the arrangement in such a way that the current is parallel in the same direction, or it may be opposite, in one current is going down, in other current is going up. There may be both the cases, but these two are parallel to each other. Like we take two wires and twist them, we take two wires, roll them, we take two wires, keep them parallel. So these are all the examples where there are two wires which are parallel to each other, both are carrying current. Now, is there any magnetic field? We have not given any external magnetic field. Remember, no external magnetic field, only current in both the conductors. Now, we take a special example thinking that the current in both is in the same direction. This is conductor number 1 and it is carrying current I1. This is conductor number 2. This is carrying current I2. These conductors are very long conductors. In mathematical language, we can say it is infinitely long. Otherwise, in language of physics, this is quite long compared to the space we are including. Now, we will take its magnetic effect only for a particular length. Let us say that length is L. Even if it is a very long length, if we take the force applied on a particular length L, then there will be a term force per unit length, force on 1 meter of length. How do we find it? We find the total force on this, which is length L, then this total force will be divided by the length L and it will give force per unit length. Okay. Now, this we are going to find out whether there is any force, whether that force is attraction, whether it is repulsion, and what is the quantity of that force. Now, why there should be a force? The answer is, if a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a force. We have just seen in the previous lecture, if this is the current carrying conductor, it experiences a force. The force is always normal to this. So, the whole conductor will try to move this way. If we allow it to move, it will move either this way or this way, that is perpendicular to its direction. Okay. Now, this is a conductor, this is a conductor, it is placed in the space here. If there is a magnetic field here, it will experience a force. Is there a magnetic field? Answer is yes. Who creates a magnetic field? A current carrying conductor creates a magnetic field. This current carrying conductor is creating a magnetic field all around it. So, it has certain magnetic field here, 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 everywhere. So, where is this conductor placed? It is placed in the magnetic field created by the first conductor. Now, you can ask me whether this is not creating a magnetic field. Answer yes, it is creating a magnetic field, but its own current in its own magnetic field. At what location? That is along the axis, and we have done it that along the axis force on the charges is 0. So, this I, because of its own magnetic field, cannot experience force. So, this can experience force due to magnetic field created by this conductor, because for this conductor magnetic field is outside and this is exposed to that magnetic field. So, now we start calculation that this conductor will make a magnetic field like this all around it, and this will touch this. What is the direction of this magnetic field? Well, you have done it many times. This, if this is the conductor, then these are the circles on the floor, this magnetic field. Now, if this goes from here like this, this, and here it enters. This, and here it goes inside. If it is going inside there, then this is the one, yes, circle. This is the magnetic field. Now, this magnetic field, this is the conductor and it is touching it here. What is the direction of this magnetic field? Answer, right angle to this current. And this is what we want, that the motion of electric charges should be at right angle to magnetic field. Okay, first thing, how much will be the magnetic field strength created by conductor number 1 at this point, which is at a distance of d, at a distance of d. Okay, the answer I will write here, magnetic field created by conductor 1, or I will write it current 1. You already know that current 1 is in conductor 1 by current in first conductor. Okay, this magnetic field P is equal to, we apply the formula. Which formula? We have done it many times. If here is the infinitely long conductor and there is a distance of r, then at this point the magnetic field is mu naught I upon 2 pi r, and its direction is x, y, z direction. Okay, so this is the magnetic field. Now here, for first conductor, the magnetic field created here according to this formula is mu naught I1, the current flowing in this, divided by 2 pi into the distance d. This is the distance d. This is B created by conductor number 1, so I will mark it B1. Now this is the magnetic field which is touching at this point. This is the intensity. Now this conductor carrying current I2 is lying in a magnetic field which has got magnetic strength given by this. Then what will be the force on this? Now force on conductor carrying magnetic field. Who is experiencing the force? Conductor number 2. Force on 2 by 1. Force on 2 due to conductor number 1 is equal to ILB. Our formula for force is what? ILB. Here I, whose I? This or that? Answer the conductor which is lying in the magnetic field. So here I will write it I2. Then length L, then magnetic field B, and in place of B what should I write? I should write this mu naught I1 upon 2 pi d, this. Okay, so this L I transfer here, so F21 upon L. Now L1 or L2, I take both of them as equal and both are equal to say L. So this is not, L2 is not required, we will mark it only L. So F21 upon L is equal to, this is I1 into I2 into mu. I will write them in this serial, mu naught I1 I2 divided by this 2 pi d. Okay, so this is what? This is force per unit length, force per meter, force on conductor number 2 by conductor number 1. Okay, now what will be the force on this conductor? It can be solved by two methods. One very simple thing, according to Newton's third law, every action is equal and opposite to reaction. So this force should also be same as this force. But if you are not satisfied, we want to clarify it with magnetic field. Okay, we will do it. Now what we say, that this conductor is lying in a magnetic field created by this conductor. Now this conductor creates a magnetic field this way, and this magnetic field touch it. This is current flowing, this is magnetic field, and it comes out from here. It comes out from here this way, and this is at right angle. This is at right angle to this current, so there will be sine 90 is equal to 1, and there will be a force. Now what will be that force? That force we will call as, no, first this is making a magnetic field here. How much is the magnetic field? I will call it B2 because it is made by conductor number 2. This is mu naught I2 upon 2 pi. Distance is again d. This is magnetic field made by the conductor number 2. Now what is the force experienced by conductor number 1 due to magnetic field of conductor number 2? This is F12 and this will be again current in this conductor I1, length of the conductor L, magnetic field which is created by conductor number 2. So this is I1 LB2. I1 L we transfer here. So this is F12 upon force per unit length is equal to I1 multiplied by B2, and this is the value of B2. This is mu naught I2 upon 2 pi d. So this is equal to mu naught I1 I2 upon 2 pi d. But you see this expression and this expression is same. That means their magnitude is same. Now direction. Here what was the direction of magnetic field? The current is going up. Here the magnetic field is coming out and here the magnetic field is going in. Here the magnetic field is going in B. Where is the current? This is the current. So what should be the direction of force? For direction of force, I apply left hand rule, make it right angle to each other. This is direction of magnetic field inside, this is current, and this is direction of force. So here direction of force is this way. Okay, so B is equal to this force in this direction. Force is in this direction. Now, what is the force on this? Here, what is the magnetic field made by this? The current is going up, magnetic field is coming out. Here magnetic field is coming out. This magnetic field is coming out. Now I said this for the force. The magnetic field is coming out this way, the current is going up this way. So this is the direction of force. So I mark it. This is the direction of force here, here, here. And this is the direction of force on this. When the current is flowing parallel to each other, now this is attracted this way, this is attracted this way. What do we call it? We call it force of attraction. When they are forced towards each other, that is force of attraction. Okay, so now you have both the things ready with you. What is the magnitude of the force? Mu naught I1 I2 upon 2 pi d, whether it is on first conductor or on second conductor. Then second thing is, what is the direction of force? Answer, towards each other. And what do we call it? We call it force of attraction. Okay, so you will remember this. Now other thing is, we will do it in this also. If the direction of the current is not same, if it is opposite to each other, that will be case number 2. I will put it here. It is very simple. This is current, this is current. Everything remains same, no change. Only thing, direction change. For this current, the direction here is going inside this magnetic field inside, which is made by conductor number 1. I will write it B1. And here is I2. And set the left hand for the force. Here B1 is inside, current is downward, and what is the direction of force? This way. So I mark it this way. Now this is making a magnetic field. I make it with the right hand. This is the direction of electric current. So here the magnetic field will be going inside. So I mark it here, the magnetic field going inside this. If the magnetic field is inside, then how do we get the force? The answer is, this is magnetic field going inside, this is electric current, so this will be the force. So here this will be the direction of force. On this is the force, on this is the force, and you can make out what do we call such forces on two bodies. We call them repulsion. So, attraction, repulsion. What is the difference? Here the current is in opposite directions. Here currents are parallel to each other. So, we will like to write it a rule. If there are two conductors placed parallel to each other and the current is flowing in the same direction, there will be a force of attraction between the two, and that force will be this one. If there are two conductors in which the current is flowing opposite to each other, then there will be a force of repulsion, and that repulsion, again the force will be this, only the direction will be different. So please remember, attraction, repulsion, same direction of the current or opposite direction of the current, this way, right? On this basis we have many examples, and at the different places you will be asked that how this thing is taking place, how this thing is happening. Just like if you have a spring, this, and it is dipped in mercury, and we complete a circuit here and switch it on. The moment we switch it on, what happens? All these parallel conductors which are carrying current in the same direction, this direction, this direction. So all this current in this direction, same direction, they will get attracted, the spring will become short. The spring will become short because there is attraction. And the moment is become short, this goes out of this mercury, and if it goes out of the mercury, this circuit is broken and it stops shrinking. When it stops shrinking, then due to its weight, it goes down. When it goes down, again it touches the mercury, the current start, again there is a force of attraction and it will shrink. This will again go out. When it goes out, there is no current, it falls down. So it keeps on vibrating like this. And this is because of what? This is because of force of attraction between two parallel plates. This question may be asked you in many different forms. What will happen in this state? Why it should shrink? What will happen to this, whether shrink or it will extend, all those things. So you have to see whether it is same direction or in opposite direction. So this is all about parallel current carrying conductors and this. Okay, so now in the next lecture we will see if there are four conductors made in the form of a coil, this, and that is placed in an external magnetic field. What will happen to it? And that will lead you to many machines like motors, galvanometers and many other things we are using in our day-to-day life. Thank you.